I don't have the capacity in my brain to give a crap anymore.
I used to.
That's the weird thing. Welcome in, everyone. It is episode 4 of the BK Lounge. Thank you so much for joining us as always. What up, Kev? How are you?
Hello. How are you?
Really? You don't seem excited.
No, dude. My coach just got fired from Chelsea, but it wasn't my coach. He was Blue Coast coach. We'll get into that. It's April 22nd.
It's April 22nd.
The year of our Lord. It's 2:11. We have shaved about 2.5 hours off of our setup time, which in NASCAR standards, bro.
This is a great success. I didn't have cheese in my pocket for my spouse, my lovely wife. Didn't have to run home to give her the keys.
I made sure that you didn't have one of the kids in the car.
we checked the back of the car to make sure the kids were not there.
That would have been hilarious.
One of the funniest things that my father-in-law was like desperate to like, hey, it was one of those like get rich quick schemes. Like we could make $1 million off it. How can we get the car companies to start like alerting you that, hey, check the back of your seat so we prevent these, especially because it's obviously about to be summer, it's about to be hot. And I was like, I feel like that is like on the cusp of breaking through, but if you can figure out the technology, go for it.
Dude, Tesla's...
Not even like 2 months later, that technology was there. And my car has it, Heather's car has it, I'm sure your car has it, or your car's a little older.
I don't think Heather's car has it because you took the keys. And Elon does it too. My dad's Tesla's sick, dude. When he like walks away, it makes like the like you're going to jail, like the closing the thing. And like anytime when we moved there, when we lived there for a month, it's like, oh, I need to get something out of your car. It's like, oh, well, we need Dad's phone. I'm like, that's sick. You're never gonna accidentally take. And if you do, that's like you do kind of screw. Like if you would have taken Heather's phone,
that would have been done.
Like, how would she have contacted you, though?
Yeah.
Do you have a house phone? No.
Of course not. We're millennials.
No. Yeah, for sure.
Who has house phones anymore?
I want to get one to mess with.
The last time I heard my parents were debating if they wanted to keep their house phone, they were like, I was like, you don't need to debate this. Just get rid of it.
Yeah. It's like cutting the cord. It's like, what are we doing?
They were like going through their phone bill or whatever, like with Xfinity.
Dude, dude, my parents are the same way. I'm like, just get T-Mobile. Stop messing with Verizon.
Yeah.
Stop paying $400 something a month for. You're getting high speed internet and your phone. You're getting the Comcast triple play, and it's like. I can pick up my router and put it in here. I have 2 routers. It's cheaper than everybody else's. I have a separate line for in here because I'm like, I don't want to. It's like, oh, we have connectors. I don't want to mess with a different connector. I have a different modem on a different line in here. Like, what are we doing?
Especially like Heather's dad retired a few months back, and he was a tradesman, so he had his own work phone that he just used as his personal phone.
Please tell me it was a Nextel.
No.
Oh, dude, that would have been. I was like, you can't take. You could just break a break. This is a big 20. That would be awesome.
He had to get on his own personal line, and the walking steps that we had to go through to like explain to him. Just walk into whatever store you feel like doing. AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon. Just do it. He walks into Verizon Wireless, and they're like, wow, you're paying exorbitant amounts of money for your they have FiOS. Yeah. So, like, just here's your phone. We'll give you YouTube TV. We'll give you Disney Plus. We'll give you Hulu Plus or whatever it's called. And he's like, this is amazing, Bill. Help me understand. And I shit you not, he had to tell me he went to the store or talked to the guy like 6 different times. I was like, this guy's making $1 million off of you, and you're ecstatic. Like, I'm so happy for you, but this is how this works.
But then to us, it sucks because it's like if you've changed phone carriers or you've gotten anything like that recently, they're like, oh, and guess what? We're gonna give you 6 months of Paramount Plus for free or Disney Plus for free. And it's like, bro, look at me, talk to me. You see my age. You know when I was born. I obviously have that already. I have Netflix. I've had it for 2 decades.
Right.
Don't give me Netflix for free for a year. It's like, dude, I already have it. Unless you can be like, hey, here's a code. That would be sick, dude. If it's like, yo, here's a code. Now you don't have to pay that Netflix bill for the rest of the year. I'd be like, yeah.
I think that's pretty common now.
No, they don't do that. They don't do
No?
codes. No,
See,
it's
I-
like,
see,
all
I
right, now
don't
you
know
need to
what it
set
is
up an
anymore.
account. And it's
my my HBO Max is still tied to my AT&T somehow.
I have it tied to YouTube TV, which is sick.
And I don't know how that works, but great, because AT&T and Warner Brothers are obviously not partners anymore. My Netflix, I'm pretty sure that's tied to my parents' cable account, because like years ago they were like, "We'll pay for your Netflix."
Better not get rid of that triple
So
play.
now
then,
I can't. They can't get rid of it. Otherwise, I'm paying like $20 a month or whatever, because they just hiked the raises. It's crazy.
The prices are. You call these prices fair?
No,
it's like that old thing. You call the it's like
we talked
the
about it
grocery
last
store
week.
ads.
We talked about it last week about how like the TiVo era and all that.
Yeah,
I just get me back to that. Like I would
Yes.
rather have cable now, because this is so stupid. I need Paramount Plus to watch a UFC fight. I need Disney Plus to keep the kids distracted when they get older, and I need to clean.
Well,
the
I think
house.
it's parent. I think it's Disney now, or it's Disney, or they changed UFC.
Yeah, it's on Paramount Plus. That's what I'm saying.
Paramount?
It used to be on ESPN
Yeah,
Plus.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
using
yeah.
your Paramount Plus.
That's what's up. I don't care, dude. It's fine.
Just
do
making
you
sure.
do you know the password? Because I probably don't. If
It's
you
saved
do,
on my computer.
Yeah, you know
the
the
one that
password.
we're using right here.
You know the password. I don't. It's like anytime someone's like the password, I'm like, Jesus, I don't know, dude. Like, it's like one of three same passwords.
Right.
But I'm sorry.
Well, that's how I'll watch. Like, this is a great segue. This is called podcasting, folks.
Yeah.
I will occasionally watch like the European Champions League on Paramount Plus.
Like the Champions League.
Yeah, Champions League. I am.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, this is a perfect segue because the fact that you
When I-
called it the European Champions League, buddy.
Yeah,
So you have not been.
I haven't watched in a while.
Tied into soccer, and
not been tied into soccer. I don't even like. I'm barely. There's a couple of reasons why, but I'm barely excited for the World Cup now, even though it's here in the States.
Well, yeah, it's in. I mean,
It's going to be here in Philly, but like,
July 4th, you can get tickets. Megan just
Once-
texted me something about.
really?
Yeah, July 4th. They're. Yeah, it's 2020, dude. It's 250. Happy birthday, America. 250. Everything. That's why all the All-Star games are here.
Right.
That's like why everything's in
Philly has the home.
Yeah, because
the Phillies have the home
yeah,
run
because
derby.
we're the reason that this country's great.
Yeah.
Sorry, Washington.
Yeah, I've had to pick and choose who I want to follow, basically, in terms of sports. Like, I follow the Flyers because I have my own Flyers podcast outside of this.
Yeah, shout out to the Orange and
Oh, if you know the name of this podcast, I will be vastly impressed.
is it Orange and Backcheck?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Look at this kid.
Yeah, dude. Come on.
Wow.
Come on, bro.
So yeah, we're obviously doing that podcast for the Flyers playoff push that they're now up 3-0 at the time of this recording. When this releases, they might be series over.
Jesus, yeah. We got to talk about this, but yeah.
Yeah, we're probably jinxing them. This is going to be
Dude, I've
terribly.
wanted to put money on them to win the Stanley Cup because I'm like Tampa Bay.
See,
they can get hot, and then even today I was like, their odds are still probably good, and I was like, dude, I know that the
It's not that
second
they're
I put
good,
money
they're
on
insane.
them, it is going to it's like they're fit. Like the second I put money on them, they're gonna become
fall apart.
They're gonna become my Chelsea.
I think that's why. Isn't that what Britt told me this one time that's why you don't watch as many Eagles games anymore because you think you're a curse for them, or is that one particular season?
No, it's not me. It's Brittany.
Oh, Britt's the bad luck.
Oh, dude, she wore the Phillies playoff push the other year, like 3 years ago. She wore the same Phillies shirt to work twice in a row. It's when they like lost 2 games and lost the World Series or whatever. I was like, bro, you wore, and she was like, yeah, I wore the same shirt. I was like, after a loss. She was like, yeah, what do
You
you?
got to change it.
I was like, are you nuts? It's like you did this,
Right.
but then we did win the World Series. We lost the first Super Bowl that she won, and then we won a Super Bowl with her. So I think she broke the curse. But
Yeah, I mean, once you see,
I'm so
one-
optimistic about Chelsea. I'm hopelessly optimistic
'cause,
about
yeah,
Chelsea,
but-
and they have sucked balls, dude.
I mean,
they have not been.
Here's my consumption of Chelsea soccer. It has been just alerts on my phone and just seeing them constantly.
Third minute, down 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0 at
Christ.
Brighton Albion, B&A.
Yeah,
Like
we've
it's
lost
so
5 or 6 straight.
it's so, and I think this is actually why I'm more cool or more chill with bandwagon fans, because I think a lot of bandwagon fans are just parents that have no time on their hands to watch the sporting event. So like, I'm not going to watch Chelsea until they get good again. Once they get good, that's why the Flyers are. That's why the Flyers have such a great.
But you like but dude, think about it. Like now, like I don't know, if I was like all in on the Flyers right now, would you be like, oh, like you've been,
No,
you started the podcast way back.
I
and
did.
Like the Chelsea fans, it's like all the
But
Americans.
also
It's
keep
like,
in mind,
oh.
I started the podcast with my co-host Scott because we started that thing in 2019. We anticipated a great like growth of Flyers hockey in the sense of like what they're doing now is supposed to come way earlier.
So I started a Chelsea podcast.
Right. That's exactly what, like, you should have started a Chelsea podcast.
I can start it now, bro. They are in the shitter.
Yeah, they're terrible. Like, you start at the bottom, and now we're here. I mean, look at
dude. You start from the bottom, you chill in the bottom for a couple years. You have the English government make your Russian owner sell the fucking club, and then you have to have an American owner, which he's not the problem. It's clearly capital. It's Blue Co. It's the entire thing. They're great at moving money around. They do not give a shit about the club. They don't care about anything. All they do is buy. Even like me, it's like, ask anybody that's ever played FIFA Manager mode with me. Buy young players. You just want to get like the best young talent. Dude, you can do it. I've done it before on Football Manager and FIFA. I've done it.
Yeah.
But these guys they can't get a manager. They don't do it right.
The one thing that's always annoyed me about Chelsea is their literal revolving door of managers.
Dude, if you've been staying in touch now, it's like I was pissed at that too. And like getting Rafa Benitez, it's like, dude, that fat Spanish waiter, like get that Liverpool manager out of here. I don't want the chicken guy from Toy Story 2 to be my coach that was the Liverpool coach. Like I don't care we won our Europa League with him. I don't care. I would forfeit that to get that out of my mind. But these new guys, like I thought, like you got fired Mourinho once. You fired him twice. Still, we had like 22 trophies in 20 years. Can't beat that. We have won the Conference League. We won the CYO, basically, Catholic League of basketball last year. And it's like, great. And then it's like you go to the World Cup, you go to the FIFA Club World Cup, and it's like, we're world champions. It's like, all right, I'll get it. And then Maresca's like, yeah, you know what? Like guys, like respectfully, like I got this. Like don't even talk to me about the players. Don't talk to me about like anything else. Like I got this now with this ragtag group of like young players. Like I'm gonna be able to do it. And they're like, no, I don't like the way you're running it. And he's like, all right, cool. Like I'm gone. And it's like you gotta. This is why we're talking about this, is because like this is the only thing. Like I know that other people like on YouTube or anywhere else that's watching it like might not have kids or do anything. The one sport I have is Chelsea.
I see what you're saying.
This is the only thing that I put myself into. Like I said to you earlier, I was like, I didn't even know that the Sixers made it to the playoffs, and I was like, dude, they got ragdolled in the first game. I was like, that series is over. So why are they playing on Friday when
this is actually really funny. What was your reaction when I said, hey, they had game 2?
Yeah, game 2 and they won and without Embiid, and I was like, Jesus Christ. What? They went full Iverson, dude. Just give the ball to the guard. Everybody it's the Doug Collins. Yeah. Hey, we're gonna give the ball to Michael, and everybody else just get the fuck out of the way.
I mean, VJ Edgecombe, the rookie.
Is he sick, dude? Is he sick?
He's pretty sick.
Is he like Maxi? Is he like Maxi sick?
He's Maxi sick. He might be better than Maxi.
Really?
Yeah.
And he's
he
a
might
2.
Be better
he's
than
a 2.
He's a 2, I believe.
He's like more. He's like a taller.
Yeah.
Get to that. Well, I mean, Maxi's.
Well, again,
Maxi's like a little
point,
Energizer bunny.
When
Just
I'm
gets
watching,
to the rim.
What? This is to your point. When I'm watching the Sixers, I don't know it to the depth that I know the Flyers or, for you, Chelsea.
I thought it was JP Edgecombe.
Right. Like I'm just like going. It feels like it's not a job. Like it
it is. It is.
But it feels like a job in the sense of like, I guess I don't need to. It's a job for me watching the Flyers because I need to stay focused on them.
Yeah, but
it's
the job that you like to do, though. It's
yes,
like
you work
never work a day in your life. You love what you do, whatever that.
So please subscribe.
And to the orange and Orange and
No. I want them to subscribe to this podcast
Well,
because this is the thing that should be growing, and we're already seeing some good growth.
yeah. But also shout out to the Orange and Back Check podcast, dude.
Yeah.
Flyers
What would
are
if you started your Chelsea podcast today? What would you call it? Please help us.
No, I know
I'm
the one.
feeling blue.
No, I know the one. Yeah, please, please help us.
Please.
1-800. I'm gonna kill myself because I'm a Chelsea fan. No, it is. There's one podcast that's like Roman's Army. Shout out to Roman's Army, dude.
Cool.
And I'm like,
that's a good name.
Damn it! Like, it's the worst when you see a thing and you're like, oh man,
Should have thought about that first,
dude. I thought of that 2 years ago. Like back to the $1 million with your father-in-law. It's like, oh man, like god damn it, I should have got off my ass and done that. But
it's funny though, because like your time spent completely changes as soon as the kids arrive, and like that's why you kind of got to pick and choose. Like you said, you pick Chelsea, and you're just
well, you figure out what you also figure out what you love most. It's not
but
like
also,
you really pick. You've always loved the Flyers, dude.
Yeah, but you've also always loved Chelsea, and also what's great about soccer, more so, but certainly hockey as well. They're kind of boxed in. Like
they're for sure boxed in.
You're devoting 2 hours at most in soccer.
Yeah.
In hockey, outside playoffs are a little bit different, obviously, because the overtime can go forever.
That's sick though. That's a
It's
sick
a different-
rule.
it's
It's a
worth
sick
it.
rule.
Like it's 2.5 hours at most, 2 hours 45 for a hockey
Baseball
game.
kick
It's great.
rocks, dude.
Yeah, baseball's
People
a
are
little
like,
bit faster
kick
now.
rocks. You might
but
as well
like,
be playing cricket. It's we
it's
got a 3-day
crazy.
series going on.
It's crazy the difference of just like the length of, even football can be exhausting. Like I didn't go
football's nuts.
I didn't get to go to any, not that I didn't get to go, but I chose not to.
Yeah.
I didn't go to any of the games this year with my dad because obviously the girls were born in September.
Yeah.
So it's like, how am I supposed to pull that
That was
off?
so funny. That's when last year with the we didn't even talk about the Masters, but so funny last year with the Masters when Rory won. And you were like, "Yeah, dude, I'm at the old course." I was like, "You're at Makefield Islands?"
That's right. Yeah.
And you're like, "No, dude, the old course." I was like, "Holy shit, you're at St. Andrews?
Yeah.
What are you doing there?" And he's like, "No, nothing. You watching?" I'm like, "Yeah, me
Dad,
and
you were in Ireland.
Dennis are literally in where our family's from in County Derry, which is one over from Hollywood,
Right.
from where." I was like, dude, it's the most uncomfortable I've ever been. Like, even as like a trolling Philadelphia fan, being in Northern Ireland when Rory in those last couple of holes, it's like,
And it went to a playoff.
dude, that's like the time when they're like, you're not going to say anything. Like, people here are.
Yes.
It's the most thing that you can remind
Knife's
yourself
edge
of.
type of
Yeah,
deal.
but like Philly, like this is like 4th and 23. Donovan, like God forbid, you crack a joke. It's like, all right, buddy, there's a time to make jokes.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is not one of them.
So that was a really cool experience because
You're never going to get that again.
never going to get that again. And in St. Andrews, it was way different compared to Ireland, I'm sure, because the bars there close at like midnight. And they wanted to kick us out at 11:55 when Rory was about to make the putt.
Yeah.
So we're sitting at this bar watching it happen. He makes the putt. We don't get to see anything else. Yeah. We just know he made the putt and won. Yeah. They shut the TVs off and said, "Get out."
See,
I'm sure it was way different in Ireland.
In Northern Ireland, which is, let's be different. Northern Ireland's a little bit different.
Gotta be different
than Ireland, but it's like they still, both places. It's because we started in that specific day. It started we started in Northern Ireland, and we were coming home, and everyone else was staying. And then we were in Dublin at that point, and it's like both places the same thing. Bars close at whatever. Mm-hmm. Not in Ireland that night, buddy. Everybody was, but that's the coolest thing about like Europe and Ireland. Like if that was a Scottish player, I don't think.
No, if it was a Scottish,
but in America, if that was Spieth, and it was, I don't know, they're playing the British Open, and it's like 3 a.m. here. Bar closes at 2 o'clock, no matter what.
Yeah.
But there, it's like, nah, it hits a little bit different. Like we got like,
that's so cool. That and that's one of those things. Like that was my last, because that was my second time into St. Andrews, and the reason I got to go to this one, even though I told Heather it was like a bucket list thing,
Yeah.
so we'd never get to do it again.
Yeah.
But then, of course,
it is a bucket list.
It should be a bucket
Even
list.
second,
but
it's
when
like
you
still bucket
we
list. Going there
it,
twice.
It fell into our lap to go there a second time.
Yeah.
Like we did not plan on it. We didn't. There's a lottery system if you're a golfer. If you want to go to St. Andrews, you have to sign up for this lottery.
Oh.
We didn't win the lottery the second time, but then if you don't pay them by a certain amount of time, they say you lost your spot.
It's kind of like Augusta, right?
But
Augusta's,
I don't know how
Augusta's
Augusta works because Augusta's 100% private, so I don't know how it works.
That's way. Did you drive the hole with the cart path? Remember when we played Tiger Woods?
Oh, in the middle? That's 18. Yeah.
Did you hit the cart path? Like we
No,
always be like, I think I'm gonna go to 3 wood. I'm gonna bounce it off the cart path.
I did end up in the Valley of Sin, which is the
yeah.
On the left
I
side.
always went in there, dude.
I ended up in the
Anytime we
Valley
put
of Sin.
the settings up, I was like, oh shit.
Yes.
Just
no, that was really cool. So that was cool just because it was unexpected. Heather was like, I didn't plan on you going to this. Like, I thought we were just going to, like, chill because Heather was pregnant at the time. Yeah. So it was, like, one of those, like, go, that'll be your last thing before the girls are here. I guess at that point we knew we were having, we had to have known we were having twins. Yeah. So.
We definitely did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was cool. And then, like, going back to the sports thing, I had already made the conscious decision, like, I can't go to these games. Yeah. So watching.
Thank God you didn't.
Yeah. The only game I went to was the playoff game. And they obviously lost.
Sucks, but.
So it was one of those things where it's like your brain, despite what you think you can do as a dad or a parent, you kind of just have to, like, compress everything, and you're like, I don't have room for this, I don't have room for that, so I'm not following Chelsea as much. I barely like tonight's the draft, the NFL draft.
I was gonna say,
I don't know anything going on. I have no idea.
I saw it and I was gonna click it, and I was like, dude, I do not have enough time for this.
Yeah,
I can't even get into
care.
this because
it's not that I don't care, but it's like no matter what, some people are gonna be happy. Some people. That's the other thing. Yeah. Truly,
I do have I will say that, like with Chelsea, I know if I don't watch something, or even with like the other sports teams, so with the Sixers, I was like, oh, they lost. Mm-hmm. I do know. I know because it's all over Twitter that we are trading AJ Brown after June 1st because of some sort of money thing, and I'm like, yo, in Howie we trust. It's like my old hinky thing. Tonight, I have no qualms about whatever Howie does.
Right. It's gonna be really funny if people are listening to this episode and they traded AJ Brown on the day of the NFL draft, because that's
they're not going to, dude. I know. I've seen all the clips. It's
I know
like
what you mean. Apparently, it's like
an
insane amount of
which
money,
which also doesn't make sense. It's like, oh, you're going to trade him before that, and it's going to give you a crazier hit.
Did you see Avengers: Infinity War? Like that saga?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Do you remember like the scene when Thanos gets the Soul Stone and he talks to little Gamora and he's like, "What did it cost you to get?"
Yeah, no, I didn't not see this.
So
I just know. And I've seen the AI clips on
to the audience. You'll know this. The funniest thing I saw was that interaction where Baby Gamora is asking Thanos, like, "Did you clear enough cap space?" And Thanos, representing the Eagles, is like, "Yes, I did it."
It's how.
And little Gamora goes, "Well, what did it cost you?" And Thanos goes, "Honestly, not that much. I don't really understand the NFL cap." That's me. I don't understand it. I don't care. Trade AJ Brown at this point. Yeah. I don't give a shit.
I trade him because he's reading books on the sideline, but he catches the ball.
I didn't care about that. But again, that goes to my point. Like, I don't have the capacity in my brain to give a crap anymore.
I used to.
That's the weird thing.
It's weird because it's like I used to be, even if it's like, oh, I don't know about what's going on with the Flyers, which is also like I want to get into kind of like right now. It's like, dude, I used to be able to be like, oh, I'm not really into that team. But if like you talk to me 5 years ago, 7 years ago, 10 years ago about like any of the Philadelphia sports teams and anything, like any sport, I'm like, I could name you probably almost every player in the NBA,
the backup tackle for the Eagles,
dude. Not even for the Eagles, for like in like
right.
the NBA. I'm like, I could give you like, maybe the Mavericks should put this guy instead of that. Like now, it's like, I think I heard the other day, and it's like Kevin Durant's on the Rockets, and I was like,
Yes.
what the,
Yeah,
what? I was like, are you joking?
I must have been, I think I was watching a Sixers Rockets game, or maybe it was like one of those like ESPN like double headers or whatever, where they play the East Coast game at like 7, and then the West Coast game goes on at like 10:30, and it was the Rockets, and I was like, when the hell did Kevin Durant get here?
Yeah.
What is happening right now?
It's like cutting the cord for our parents. It's like, wait a second, what? You can put TV on your phone?
Yeah.
Kevin Durant's a Rocket?
The weird dynamic for me, now I shouldn't say weird, because if he's watching this, he's going to get offended by me describing it that way. My dad continues to try and be like in the know of sports.
Yeah.
So when he's texting me and being like, "Hey, did you see XYZ?" and I'm like, "Dad, I don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah.
And I think that's not a fault of his. That's just kind of like his personality trying to match the personality I used to have.
Yeah.
Because I don't think your parents never. Your dad.
No, I get it more
outside of Aaron Rowan from last episode.
No, he's always he's more in tune, but he has like this good middle space that I guess when we get older we'll get back into like the not as much as we were, but like you get on a lower level of like you just know everything that, because he'll like bring stuff up and I'm like, I have no idea. I have no idea.
I also hold, especially including the Philadelphia Union, the soccer team here.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
I don't think people. I don't think there's a true 5 for 5 or 4 for 4 fan.
No.
I think that's. I think
and if
that's
you are,
way,
you're between 20 and 30, and you're single or
right, or
no
you're,
kids for sure.
You know, maximum 2 teams inside and out. You will watch them each night.
I don't even think 2.
Like I'd
say one team inside and out.
You'll know them inside.
You'll know one team enough that you could hold your own in an argument or a debate, and then
the amount of debates that I'm just like, I don't know what I'm. The best description I have, I won't name names, but when I was in radio, my boss at the time was super intelligent about just everything.
Yeah.
Like movies, TV shows was the primary thing that we talked to him about. And I was working with a colleague, and we were both talking about having interactions with that boss about those conversations. And it's always like you start at a base where you think you're in the know with him, and then you get to a point where you're like drowning because you're like, I'm in too deep with this conversation,
so
and
funny.
I did not
exactly
anticipate. I didn't anticipate who this is.
Who you're talking about,
I
dude.
can't name.
I know
names.
the 2 people that you're talking about. The one I think starts with an S. The other one starts with a T.
Yeah.
It's literally. It's like, oh man, I bit off way more than I could chew in this situation.
Because you're just like, I think I'm an expert in this topic, so I'm going to have a conversation.
And that's
with
when
person.
that's when you meet like a Jedi Master. And you're like, Jesus
Yes.
Christ, he could pull the lightsaber from over there.
Yes. I had that feeling when I was in college because, again, I thought when I went into broadcast journalism school for sports, I was like, I know a ton about sports. And then there is now, again, won't name names. You can look them up, I'm sure, pretty easily, but I still won't name.
Jerry Sandusky?
Yes, exactly, Kevin. Yeah. Jerry Sandusky. I have a buddy that I don't even call him a buddy. I just like a guy I graduated school with that works for an NFL team now. Like he knew that level of sports knowledge that I was like, oh, I know sports. And then I met him and I was like, oh, I know jack shit. So it's only gotten worse.
Have you ever been on the other side though? Have you ever been have you ever gotten like self-conscious about like
knowing
this happens
too much?
This happens with like Dennis and Matt all the time, which is like Matt was like one of the best players. I mean, Notre Dame just won a national championship in soccer. Shout out Notre Dame soccer. But like Matt was like nasty, and he was great for them, and he knows the sport in a different way that I do. And like Dennis likes Chelsea just as much as me, and he knows the youth system just as much as me. Or he used to, at least before he had the kids. But then even now when we're talking about it and they're like, oh yeah, like even you're like, oh, what do they think about like Racine getting fired? And I'm like, and then like I'll go off and like I like look back at my text and I'm like, oh god damn, I just sent them a whole paragraph. And it's like, well, the tactics of Maresca and the way that the board wants it, and it's like you just go on to a thing and you're just like, damn.
Yeah.
I'm such a nerd. This sucks.
Yes. No.
And then you don't want to be like, I don't want to talk about this. Sorry.
I 100% have that. I guess it is sports now that I think about it.
Key thievery, probably.
Yeah.
It's key thievery?
No, who's that?
Key thievery. It's when you take your wife's keys.
Oh. Well done.
Gotcha.
Well done.
Come on, bro.
Well done. I mean, that was... not my
Dude, the
proudest moment.
thievius raccoonus, dude. Come on. Get
That
out
was
of
a
here.
great. Remember playing Sly Cooper?
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Sly
it's
Cooper.
1, 2, and 3, dude. I've thought about it like a bunch of times, being like, if I do get a couple hours on my hands, I gotta find a PS2 emulator and play Sly Cooper.
I got him.
And-
Sly Cooper.
yeah.
But that's actually a great because we discussing going into today's episode. One of the things that I am starting to already realize between Heather and I's parents, and you already addressed this as with you and Britt, is the difference in how we approach these baby phases to like, oh, what's going to happen when they get older? They're living short and sweet. Britt and Heather live in the moment. I cannot wait till these kids are walking, getting more of a personality, and just like getting on with their life. Not getting on.
No,
with their
I
lives.
completely get it. But so you just passed a different moment, which I didn't want to bring up to you, but I'm glad that you brought this up. So when the babies first came out, I'm not putting words in your mouth, but you can agree or disagree. Were you not like a little bit of like, holy shit, like what's going on? Like scared. Like I honestly, like at a point, you get scared when they're like days old, and the girls are immediately like recovering. But then when they get them, it's like it's so like innate. It's like it's like nature. It's like they have the babies, and it's like we're just gonna take them. But you get home, and then your wife recovers, and it's like about 2 months, I'd say. You hit 2 months, and all of a sudden it somehow flip flops where I'm like, all right, I haven't killed this baby yet. I'm good. And then it's like 2, and you're probably at this right now where it's like 2 to 6 months where the girls also, it's like all their hormones are going and everything. And then like they're just like, their brains are like scrambled eggs at this point. Cause it's like, yeah, you just made 2 people. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Obviously, I would not be handling that
in
well.
itself is insane.
And you're like, yeah, I've been doing this for. It's like boys, you're creatures of habit. Like we have it's like, yeah, we've been doing this. I got it. I know how to feed them. I got them. And then it hits like 6 months, and then all of a sudden they take control again, and then the guys get weird because then they start. Someone could probably find this online, but it's like it turns into like the mommy mode, where you might not get this. Because I know that this is specific with boys. I know that Britt's dealing with she's not dealing with it, but there's points where the babies, regardless, they go into mommy mode. And then as they get older and older, like the girls will, like Brooke's already flipped where now Brooke is like back onto like an attachment for Britt. Like so much, like crazy, like even more than she ever has been.
Yeah.
But Kev's at a point where it's like, what are we doing, Dad?
Right. He wants to roll with Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, what do we do? And even like, if it's like, if he's doing something wrong and Britt says something, it's like I could be like, Brooke, don't do that. Like, Brooke, stop. She just looks at me. She's like, bro, cut you. It's like, it's like,
that's a
all
combination of the second born and being your daughter.
Yeah. Okay. I have 3 older sisters. I believe you when you say that. That's,
Right. Yeah.
It's not a threat. It's a promise.
It's a promise.
I get it. But with like Kev, like Britt will be like, Kevin, come on, like put your listening ears on, do this, and he's like, I have them on, and I'm like, Kev, and he's like, yeah, what are we doing?
Right.
He's like, yep,
my bad, Dad.
yeah, I got you, bro. You going through enough.
I think
I'm
it's
like,
just now.
you're my
I'm
bro.
curious. I'm certainly curious how it's going to affect just my unique situation because we have twins.
Well, you have 2, but
and it's twin girls.
they also apparently feel the same things, and they have that twin magic.
But it's always like the ebbs and flows of just being a kid. Like for 3 months, it's going to be I just want Dad. For the next 3 months after that, it's just I just want Mom. It's like the meme that I've seen that's like when your toddler screams for I want Mom to put me to bed tonight. It's the equivalent of I want the manager because it's like the mom is.
Yeah, but then as the employee, you're like, what? Like,
as the what?
As the employee, you're like, if you're not the
employee.
manager,
I
you're
thought
like,
you said employer. I was
no.
like, I don't think
As
you
the
hired
employer,
anybody
you're like,
in this house,
bro. They're not didn't do anything different. They're
right.
They're just
stubborn.
She's 18. I'm 16. And she's just been working here a year longer.
Yeah.
Like she's been holding you. She held you for 9 months longer, bro. I have the same qualifications.
No, I think like that in part just is like because being a dad at this age that at the age that they are right now with me, and correct me how you felt, or tell me how you felt, I feel like I'm just taking care of a log at this point. Like
How old are they exactly?
They just turned 7 months.
So no
12 days ago.
walking.
Winnie's on the way to crawling. We can tell that she's almost there.
Oh yeah,
She
dude,
already
don't even worry about it. You are.
But what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
like, because I am at a point,
You're gonna miss. Crazy. You're gonna miss this stage that
because
they're not
easy.
doing anything. Yeah,
they're not doing anything.
But no,
It's-
they're.
But I think this is to your point about like how dads and moms look at things differently. I'm getting excited for when they are moving around because they can, not that they're not contributing.
Getting some mischief, bro.
Yeah, like I want them to call me an idiot. Like give me the
Be
like,
mischief,
they're gonna,
honestly, like,
yeah,
it's
they're
like-
gonna call me an idiot.
Yeah.
I want to hear them say it.
hilarious.
I want to hear the tone of when they, Dad, you're being so silly right now, like that kind of thing. Like I want that because right now
Girls are the complete opposite.
but because they're just like laying around doing nothing right now,
Yeah.
I'm just like, you guys are boring. It's a weird.
Yeah.
And first I was like, I feel bad about thinking this, but they are.
Oh,
boring.
is this the dad guilt thing you were saying?
Yes, this is the dad guilt.
no,
I'm having huge dad guilt.
Nah, don't.
Whether
have
it's
guilt.
me because like one of the reasons, if you missed episode 2. I don't know. Episode 2, when we talked about why we started this podcast, I'm still looking for a job. So I'm doing stuff like Uber and DoorDash and stuff to get out of the house and make a little bit of money.
Don't have guilt about that, bro.
I feel so guilty, though. I feel terrible
man.
because I'm leaving them by themselves. Not by themselves, but like I'm leaving Heather by herself with 2 7-month-olds that at any given moment, and it seems like, according to Heather, whenever I leave, they go nuts. I just feel awful.
No, so
awful.
don't feel bad about that because how long have you known me?
27 years,
All
99.
right, so you have to think about it the other way. Britt leaves. She feels bad too. She always does. It's actually kind of eye-opening for me because she leaves because she goes to work. I don't go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always here. It's like, I would trade the world to be able to be like, but also it's like, I don't know if I
That's
want
true.
to, but like, don't feel guilty about that.
I will say it's a funny thing that me going
complete
before.
it's complete opposite.
Because I was 100% remote too with my last
true.
couple of jobs. Like
Yeah.
I hadn't been working.
true.
Like I was used to going into the city up until 2022, and I've been working from home 100%. Like you are for since 22. Like it's a weird feeling. Like it's a weird balance because that's what's weird about dad guilt. Like I'm excited to get out of the house for an hour and a half, 2 hours, however long I feel like door dashing and Uber eating. But I'm also like, this is the longest 2.5 hours of my life because I'm not home helping Heather.
And you can't get rid of that because even I've been gone since I haven't had to drive into the city since March 13th, 2020. It's the day that I got sent home.
Happy birthday, Heather.
Yeah.
was Heather.
Is it?
That was
Friday, dude, Friday the 13th. Oh my God, that's
Heather,
awesome.
We went out to a restaurant down in the city on March 14th before everything
It closed on the Monday. And it was like
Monday.
it was like
we went
might
out to
close.
eat in the city. I'm blanking. Oh, Butcher and Singer in the city for her birthday. And when we walked in, there were 3 people there.
That's sick.
And we were like, this is weird.
That's awesome though.
And then we went to where the stations used to be in Old City.
Fourth Market, yeah.
Yeah, we went to a bar down.
And
in
you
Fourth-
didn't see the homeless guy?
Did not Freddie?
I was
The
gonna say,
saxophone
yeah.
guy?
I was gonna say, if you did see him, I'd be like, holy shit,
did
we gotta
not
get
see him.
home.
Yeah, we did not see him.
I would have been like, honey, we gotta get in the car. Let's
Right.
go. You parked at Independence
Ball
Hall
or whatever.
underneath.
Yeah. So we went to a bar down in Old City, right by there, after getting dinner, and there were maybe 15 people in this bar,
Oh, wow.
including some friends that we're meeting up with. And I'm just like, something's going down. I don't know what's about to happen, but it's not going to be good.
You worked for a news station.
48
bro.
hours later, I didn't work for a news station. I worked for a news talk station. Huge difference.
That's true. The side,
Huge
that they
difference.
were on, it was probably like, there's nothing going on.
Yeah, right.
People have colds, bro.
I mean, I remember getting into a debate on that station with one of the hosts because they canceled the Masters that year.
Did they?
Yeah. Or they postponed
yeah,
it. It was pushed back to November.
Yeah, I forgot that they put like
Everything was canceled.
Dude,
Nobody knew what the fuck we were doing then.
They did everything like behind
You know,
closed doors.
that's actually everyone. If you want to know if you are childless and want to know what the newborn stage is, try and think back between March 13th of 2020 till about like April 15th of 2020.
Way past
it's
that.
all
It's
a
past,
blur.
Past May.
It's all a blur.
My wedding
I
canceled.
don't. Yeah, you did. I
My
don't
bachelor
remember a
party and my wedding canceled,
goddamn
dude.
thing. I don't remember a goddamn thing.
My brother-in-law said it the other day. He's like, "Hey, you didn't have a bachelor party." I was like,
No.
I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
ah, shit, yeah, I did
Because
it.
we were supposed to go to AC. I think.
Yeah, and he said the same thing. He was like, "We're supposed to get AC," and I was like, "Yeah." Then I like looked at Brett.
All
I
right.
was like,
Here's an idea.
it's like, what the fuck?
All right, so we're getting into warmer weather. I think we throw a delayed bachelor party. I'll text Dennis now. By the way, your brother texted me a couple days ago, and we've already exchanged because your brother is obviously a girl dad like we are, and I texted him like, "Hey, we just had twins. Here you go. Here's the picture, the announcement, all that." He texted me a couple days ago going, "Yo, Bill, it's Dennis Guest." And I was like, "Dennis, I know it's you."
So my brother is probably trying to get a triple play package at the current moment. He's calling up, "Hey, here you sell home internet,
What was worse?
DSL."
What is worse in talking to either family or just like extended family in text message, whether they say what Dennis did, where he says, "Yo, Bill, it's Dennis Guest," or now this isn't as prominent, but it used to be a thing if you remember the T9 phones.
Yeah.
When people texted
That's the way you texted in school.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 1,
But
2,
wait.
1, 2,
Let
1,
me
2,
finish. Let me finish. When you got a text from your mom or dad, don't want to be biased here. You got mom or dad texting you, and they always put, "Okay, talk to you soon, dash dad, dash mom." And it's like,
never really
"Mom,
got that. Yeah,
I
I
know
do,
it's
yeah.
you. Dad, I know it's you."
It's like when
those were crazy
when they
times.
thought LOL was lots of love.
Yes.
It's like,
Yes.
you guys would be in a
Tizzy.
chaos pit
Absolutely.
right now if you could, even because now I'm like, oh man,
I don't know.
looks maxing, whatever, mogging.
Dad guilt just kind of sucks.
Well, yeah, but it's different because like the girls get the same thing because they like Britt the other day was like, I had to buy Kev 4T clothes. I was like, cool. She's like, I had to buy him 4T clothes. And I was like, and she like gets like upset about it. I'm like, yeah. And she's like, but he's like grow. And I'm like, I didn't get this kind of like during the pandemic when I gained weight. When I went to an XL, I didn't get this kind of sympathy. Like,
Right. Yeah.
So
It's way different.
The hell would have been great to be like, man, like,
I'm a fat fuck.
like I would have probably lost weight earlier. But like, it's like maybe they would have made Ozempic or whatever quicker. But it's like, but then I'm at the point where it's like, yeah, you bought him 4T clothes and you're sad. I bought him soccer jerseys for him to wear when he's like 13.
Right.
I'm playing the long game here.
No, I think it's all about like to make it more like as each birthday when I get older, I just turned 35 this year and 26. I have groups of friends that are like, we're getting old as shit. We're old. I'm like, we're 35. Nah. I would rather continue to age than the alternative, which is not aging and dying. So, like, similar to what Brit.
What are you talking
No,
about?
what do you mean? What am I talking about?
Not aging and dying. What is this? Like,
Because I would rather
stand still, Benjamin Button.
No, but like the reason we're not getting upset about Kev going from 3T to 4T is because that's just life. What do you anticipate him to do? Not grow?
Yeah.
That's my point. Like,
See, I'm
what
getting nervous
what would you
for-
anticipate to do? Not age? Because if you're not aging, you're either Benjamin Button or you're dying.
Well, you're talking about standing still. I think that going backwards, I think would be worse. At this point, it's like, holy shit, I have to be a 27-year-old again? But, which is like...
That's like the classic question of like,
it's like, would you rather,
would you rather be reset your life at age 16, but you know all the knowledge that you know now?
Yeah.
Or would you rather have $10 million today?
Anyone would be a psychopath if you did that.
To go back?
Yeah, that's like the...
Well, no, because I think if I had the knowledge of what I have today, going back 16, I would invest in technology.
Well, yeah, but obviously you need investing. But then there's like other decisions that you make that like are...
Actually,
this is a great
one.
this.
You went to Temple.
Yeah.
I went to Penn State for broadcasting in school. Looking back, would you have gone to school for broadcasting? Like if you go back, you're 16, you're contemplating school. Would you go to college?
It's funny that you
and
asked
get the
this
debt?
question after I just criticized you on the. I'm going to go back and invest in technology. It's like, no, dude. I'm going to have the. I had so many Bitcoins.
Yeah.
I keep on telling Britt, I was like, oh my God, I sold like 2 Bitcoins in 2018 for your wedding ring. I was like, you're wearing a $274,000 wedding ring, like engagement ring right now. And it's like, Christ. No, I wouldn't have gone to Temple. I wouldn't have gone to Penn State. I would have just kept my goddamn Bitcoin.
Yeah, kept your Bitcoins. Yeah.
I would have bought her a fake ring and then replaced it in 2026, dude.
That's fucking nuts.
That's
one of the nuttiest things I've heard.
Oh my
you ever
God.
said.
Yeah, but
That's
hilarious.
hilarious.
But you learn from those mistakes.
You learn those mistakes.
I learned from selling my GameStop stock. I learned from holding my AMC stock. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, bro, it's
Hold, ride the wave, whatever
but,
it is. Yeah.
you can't change that. You learn so much.
Yeah, that's true.
You learn so much.
But
and
what I'm saying is, I would like to have that stuff that I've learned and go back at 16 to do it again.
I think you'd be a psychopath. If you could, it's like taking away your mistakes. You got to keep them.
Yeah, but I know the mistakes. I still know the mistakes I made from 16 to 35, and I'm resetting back to 16, 19 years ago.
Yeah, and
that's more tempting than I think you're putting on.
Do you understand the time continuum?
Oh,
how many multiverses have you seen?
Now you're getting into the Back to the Future 1 and 2.
Dude, 1.21 gigawatts. Where we're going, we don't need roads, Bill.
That's fair.
Pissing me off. I'm not going to make mistakes, dude. This is like wild.
I think we need to wrap so you can calm you down.
16, I'm not going to go to the Great American Diner. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna keep a note. You're still gonna fucking steal Heather's keys if you go back to being 16.
Yeah, 100%.
But God forbid, dude. What if you go down a certain path, something happens, and this guy drives that way and this way and this way, and like you never meet Heather.
That's true.
Then you don't have the girls.
I don't.
It's like everything.
That goes back to the dad guilt feeling. Like I could not imagine a world without them now.
For sure.
I truly am not kidding, and this is where I truly did not care if we were having a boy or a girl, boy, girl, 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 whatever it is. I cannot imagine myself as a boy dad now. It might happen. We'll see what Heather wants to do down the line.
I always thought I was going to be a girl dad at first because it's like, all my sisters. That's all. Like I was in a family overran by girls.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, it's even Britt was like, we're having a girl first. And then we got boy. And I was like, even up till like
I remember that call.
The time we got Kev, like the time that we had Kev, I was like, I'm ready for the rug pull. I'm ready for this happening. Being like, well, there is like a 2% chance that we read it wrong and did whatever. Came out, saw his penis, and I was like, "Ooh, buddy,
that's a boy."
What's up, Kev?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just one of those like, no matter how guilty I feel at the end of it, whether I'm out Ubering,
shows that you're a good father. Though.
I think that does. Yeah. It puts you in check because someone put it, and you kind of just said it yourself. The bad dads don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They don't have that dad.
They don't have that empathy.
And they're out there. They're certainly out there.
Which I can't.
That's the other thing.
I can't wrap my head around that. But it's like.
That's crazy.
They are out there. And it's like. Somebody needs to go kill these. Like, not to. No, but like not to be like. It's like. It's a little like. Could you imagine if somebody like took your kids or did something? It's so if someone kidnapped my dog, dude, I'd go go full John Wick.
Yeah, I have no idea how Heather would do it.
Like, I feel so bad for those kids. Like, I feel worse about those kids that have those types of parents. That's like, it's like Jesus. Like, that's just it's a little bait. Like, take care of them.
Yeah,
love them. Jesus.
Yeah. I'm going to get emotional, so we should wrap.
You're going to cry?
I'm going to.
Oh, dude, I'm full in John Wick mode right now. I'm like, I am. You are so Ben Affleck, dude.
I am.
You're coming into me and you're like, hey, I got to tell you something. I can't tell you what it's for. You can never ask me a question about it again, but we got to hurt some people. And I'm just, whose car are we taking?
Yeah, whose car are we taking?
Whose car are we taking?
That's Jeremy Renner,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, I'm Jeremy Renner. I'm like, whose car are we taking?
That's
you're
so
like,
good.
Good at emotional. It's like, We gotta go mess some.
All right, so our
people up.
homework for this is we're watching The Town and we're watching John Wick before episode 5.
Didn't want to end up on the wall in the VFW.
That's true. All
True
right.
story.
Thank you so much for listening to episode 4 of Orange and Back Check. Make sure you like, subscribe.
Orange back check.
I said Orange and Back Check.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
You
my
suck.
God.
You suck at names. I won't.
said
I am not
Orange and
doing.
Back
I
Check.
am never doing intros and outros. But Christ, dude. Don't name my podcast unless you want to. That's like, ours
Thank
is so
you.
easy.
Thank you for listening to episode 4 of the BK Lounge. Make sure you share this with a friend. Spread the word. We're exclusively on YouTube. We put the audio out a couple, like, half hour after the premiere of each episode.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So,
Don't
make
sue
sure
us, King.
don't sue us. We don't want to be sued. And until next time.
I had to do that before you were like, I don't know, did like a
I
birth.
had it reset. I reset myself.
And see you later from the basement.